Imagine sitting in a movie theater, completely engrossed. The story unfolds, characters come to life, and for a moment, the entire world outside vanishes. But what if right there on the screen, a giant hulking gorilla walked across the scene, beat its chest, and then vanished? And you, the audience, completely missed it. Not because you blinked or looked away, but because your brain simply deleted it. This isn't just a quirky psychological experiment. It's a profound truth about how your reality is constructed, and it reveals a hidden world that exists beyond the edges of your perception. What if what you don't see literally doesn't exist for you? You've likely heard of the famous invisible gorilla experiment. Psychologists Daniel Simons and Christopher Chabris showed participants a video of people passing a basketball, asking them to count the passes. Halfway through, a person in a gorilla suit walks into the center of the frame, faces the camera, thumps their chest, and then walks off. And an astonishing number of people, roughly half, simply don't see it. They report no gorilla. It's not that they forget it, they genuinely never perceive it in the first place. This isn't a trick of the eye, it's a fundamental limitation of the mind, a blind spot in our attentional spotlight. Our brains are constantly bombarded with an overwhelming amount of sensory information. Every second, your eyes are detecting millions of bits of data. If we tried to consciously process all of it, we'd be paralyzed by cognitive overload. So, your brain acts as an extreme editor, a ruthless bouncer at the club of your consciousness. It lets in only what it deems relevant to your current goals or expectations, filtering out everything else. This process, called selective attention, is what allows you to focus, to concentrate, to read this script without noticing the feeling of your clothes on your skin or the hum of the refrigerator. It's incredibly efficient, but it comes at a cost. The cost is what's known as inattentional blindness, the failure to see unexpected objects that are plainly visible, simply because our attention is engaged elsewhere. It's not about poor vision, it's about a limited bandwidth of consciousness. Think about driving. You might be so focused on the car in front of you that you fail to notice a cyclist entering your peripheral vision. It's not malice, it's a mental shortcut. Your brain created a world for you that only included what it expected to be important for the task at hand. Everything outside that narrow focus literally vanished into the background. So if your brain doesn't deem something important, can it truly be said to exist for you? This isn't just about missing gorillas or cyclists. It extends to much larger, more profound aspects of our lives. Consider the vast, complex systems that underpin our modern world, the intricate supply chains, the invisible algorithms, the intricate dance of microbes in our gut. We navigate these systems daily, relying on them, yet remain largely oblivious to their inner workings. Our attention is drawn to the surface-level interaction, the app, the product, the meal, while the hidden architecture remains unseen and therefore unexamined. What else are we missing that shapes our very existence? But here's the strange part. Even when we think we're paying attention, our perception can be wildly inaccurate. Our memories aren't perfect recordings. They're reconstructions, filtered and edited by our biases, emotions, and expectations. Eyewitness testimony, for example, is notoriously unreliable, not because people lie, but because their brains filled in the gaps, altered details, or simply missed crucial elements because they weren't expecting them. The brain doesn't just filter, it actively fabricates a coherent narrative, even if it has to invent pieces to make it fit. This takes us beyond simply missing information to actively constructing our reality. Think about change blindness, where large changes in a scene can go unnoticed if they occur during a brief disruption, like a flicker or a cut in a video. Imagine talking to a stranger, and during a momentary distraction, that person is swapped out for someone else, and you don't even notice. Studies have shown this can happen. Your brain isn't keeping a full, detailed image of the world. It's updating only what it deems important or relevant. Everything else is a placeholder, a generic background. The world around you is far less stable and complete than you perceive. So, if your brain is constantly editing, filtering, and even fabricating, What does that mean for the objective reality we believe we inhabit? It suggests that our individual experience of reality is precisely that, individual. Two people can witness the exact same event and emerge with entirely different recollections, not just due to differing opinions, but due to differing perceptions. What one person sees as a significant detail, another might not even register. This is not just a philosophical puzzle, it's a practical challenge in communication, understanding, and even conflict resolution. The mid-twist here is that our brains are designed not for accuracy, but for survival. It's more important to quickly identify a threat or an opportunity than to have a perfect high-definition understanding of every single leaf on every single tree. The brain is optimized for efficiency, not for absolute truth. So while we might miss the gorilla, we are exceptionally good at spotting the snake in the grass, or the fleeting expression on a face that signals danger. Our attentional blind spots are a trade-off for speed and effectiveness in navigating a complex world. They're a feature, not a bug. This understanding dramatically shifts our perspective. Instead of passively receiving information from the world, our brains are actively constructing a model of it. We are not just observers, we are participants in the creation of our own perceived reality. And this model, while incredibly robust and convincing, is inherently incomplete. It's a carefully curated selection, a highlights reel designed to keep us alive and functioning, not a perfect mirror of what's truly out there. What implications does this have for our sense of truth? So, if you don't actually see the gorilla, does it exist? For you, in that moment of selective attention, it effectively does not. It was a physical object, certainly, but it failed to enter your conscious awareness, making it absent from your personal experience of reality. This isn't just a mental quirk, it's a profound reminder of the limitations of our individual perspective and the vastness of the unseen world. It challenges us to consider what other gorillas might be lurking in plain sight, just outside the spotlight of our attention, waiting to be discovered. The true lesson of the invisible gorilla isn't about failing to see. It's about the extraordinary power and cunning of the brain. It's a master of illusion, creating a seamless, coherent reality from fragmented data, all while keeping us blissfully unaware of its elaborate stagecraft. It highlights that reality isn't just out there, it's also profoundly in here, constructed moment by moment. The world we inhabit is not just what is, but what our brain allows us to perceive. So what would it mean to truly expand that perception, to deliberately seek out the gorillas we're programmed to ignore? Could understanding these blind spots unlock a deeper, richer understanding of the universe and of ourselves? And if your brain constructs your reality, what happens when it stops?